Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata 309. As you may remember, Gandhari was telling Duryodhana that when he was born, there were evil omens. But I thought that was of no importance, since I could not dream that a son of me would be even thinking of sin. Evidently, I was wrong. You seem to be the cause of a great calamity. Please stop it. Listen to the words of all of us. You think that Bhishma, Drona, and your Radeya will be able to defeat the Pandavas? Do not be foolish. Think of Krishna and Arjuna. They are Nara and Narayana. They have Dharma on their side. Where there is Dharma, there is victory. They are here to kill all of you. Listen to my words and be happy. Dhritarashtra once again tried to join his wife's plea. Duryodhana was standing with a frown on his face. He was listening and at the same time not listening to his mother. Now, without even a word, he turned his face away from all of them and walked out of the court. Chapter 15, Vishvarupa. Duryodhana went straight to Radeya, Shakuni, and Dushasana. He told them, "They have now brought mother to the court. I was made to listen to the same words of advice. I'm getting sick of this. I have been advised too much and too long. It's time we put a stop to this. I do not want any more of these well-wishers and their words." Dushasana said, "I am sure they're planning to bind up the four of us and deliver us to Yudhishthira. Father will now allow the others to do it." Duryodhana sighed with impatience. They conferred for a while. The king said, "This Krishna is advising them to bind us up. Let us do the same thing to him. Before he does it to us, we will make Krishna our captive. I have been thinking on this for a long time. We will tie up this tiger. When the Pandavas hear about this, they will lose all their spirit. They will be like snakes whose fangs have been removed. If we can achieve this, the Pandavas will turn their face away from war. Let us hurry and do it." Satyaki was prepared for something of this sort. He could guess the intentions of these sinners. He found out for certain what the plot was. He hurried to Kritavarma and said, "Your dear friend and his friends are planning to capture Krishna. We must hurry up. You must go immediately and collect our army. Before you come, I will enter the council hall and tell Krishna about their plan." Satyaki rushed to the hall. He broke the news to Krishna. Dhritarashtra and Vidura and the others were there. Satyaki said, "Look on the madness of your son, my lord. He is trying to hold fire in a piece of silk. I think he's either a fool or a madman to think of it." Vidura was horrified. He began to lament the fate of the sons of the king and the sorrow of the old king in his old age. Krishna smiled and pacified him. He said, "Do not fear. It is not so very easy to capture me. Your son has done everything sinful. This is but the final act. Let us wait and see." Dhritarashtra was in a panic. He sent for Duryodhana. He came. The old father said, "Steeped in sin as you are, I never thought that you would descend to this. What madness is this that you are planning? You're trying to capture Krishna, the greatest of men? How can you dare to do such a thing? The gods cannot do it. The sages have not been able to do it. You are more foolish than a child which tries to catch the moon in his hands. You do not know who he is. You can more easily catch the wandering breeze with your two hands, or the sun with your two bare hands. It is easier to hold the weight of this earth with your hand, but you cannot capture this great man." Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.